A recent study from Bar-Ilan University has unveiled potentially groundbreaking insights into the biology of aging, focusing on protein changes that appear to contribute to healthy longevity across different mammalian species. The study, which draws on evolutionary analysis, suggests that certain protein modifications may play a significant role in extending lifespans and protecting against age-related diseases. While the findings are undeniably intriguing and may point to new avenues for extending both lifespan and health span, there are several cautionary aspects to consider before we become overly optimistic about the immediate potential of these discoveries. One of the most striking aspects of this research is the variability in mammalian lifespans. Species such as whales can live for over 100 years, while others, like rodents, have lifespans measured in just a few years. The study, conducted by researchers at Bar-Ilan University and led by Professor Chaim Cohen, points out that understanding why some species live much longer than others could provide crucial insights into the biological factors that influence aging. The team utilized a sophisticated computational tool called Pharaoh to compare protein sequences across 107 mammalian species and identify specific post-translational modifications, PTMs. They're consistently present in longer-lived species. These PTMs, which regulate essential cellular processes, were found to be linked to increased resilience against diseases such as cancer. But the relationship between these findings and real-world applications for human health remains far from clear. While the potential of this research to unlock new strategies for combating age-related diseases is exciting, there are a number of challenges and uncertainties that must be addressed. First, it is important to remember that human aging is incredibly complex and influenced by a multitude of factors, including genetics, environmental conditions, and lifestyle choices. The idea that a simple biological mechanism, such as a specific protein modification, could serve as a one-size-fits-all solution for extending lifespan and preventing disease is overly simplistic. Even if these PTMs do indeed offer protection against certain diseases, translating this knowledge into viable therapeutic interventions is far from guaranteed. The study may offer valuable clues, but these discoveries are still in their infancy, and we have yet to determine whether they can be effectively harnessed for human health. Another issue is the potential risks of targeting specific proteins for therapeutic purposes. While PTMs may be beneficial in certain contexts, manipulating them artificially could have unintended consequences. The body's protein networks are finely balanced, and altering these systems could lead to unforeseen side effects or disruptions. For instance, enhancing the body's natural cancer defenses may inadvertently interfere with other important cellular processes, potentially leading to new health problems. The complexity of protein interactions means that any therapeutic intervention based on these findings would need to be approached with extreme caution. Moreover, there is the issue of accessibility and the potential for these treatments to be available only to a select few. Even if future research confirms the validity of these findings and leads to the development of new therapies, there is no guarantee that they will be accessible to the general public. Advanced genetic or protein-targeting therapies are often expensive and require extensive medical infrastructure. The gap between discovery and implementation is often wide, and many breakthrough treatments fail to reach the people who could benefit from them the most. The risk is that, like many medical advancements before, these treatments could become available only to those with the resources to afford them, further exacerbating health inequities. Additionally, the study highlights the exceptional longevity of species like whales, which have evolved specific protective mechanisms against diseases such as cancer. While this finding is fascinating, it is important to recognize that these animals' extraordinary lifespans are the result of millions of years of evolutionary adaptation. Replicating such mechanisms in humans could prove far more challenging than simply identifying them. Evolutionary processes that have shaped these species' biology over time cannot be easily replicated or mimicked, and it is unclear whether such modifications would even work in humans. Just because a particular protein modification is beneficial in long-lived animals does not necessarily mean it will have the same effect in humans, who have vastly different biological systems. Another important point is that the study primarily focuses on understanding how certain mammals have evolved to live longer, healthier lives. While this knowledge is undoubtedly valuable, it remains to be seen whether it can be directly applied to human aging. For instance, even if certain PTMs are found to be protective against age-related diseases in animals, it does not mean that humans would experience the same benefits. The biological mechanisms of aging in humans are not fully understood, and it is possible that the factors that influence human aging go far beyond the protein modifications identified in this study. In conclusion, while the study from Bar-Ilan University offers promising insights into the biology of aging and longevity, it is important to approach these findings with caution. The complexity of aging and disease means that even if these protein modifications are shown to play a role in extending lifespan and improving health, they may not be the panacea that some hope for. Furthermore, the risks associated with manipulating these proteins, the challenges of translating these discoveries into practical treatments, and the issue of accessibility all suggest that the road from laboratory discovery to widespread, beneficial medical application will be long and fraught with difficulties. While this research may one day offer solutions to the challenges of aging, we're still a long way from fully understanding its implications for human health.